welcome to episode 208 of
Brutal a Battle. So I had my drawn out Brutal Battle.
Yeah, mine
for
was
you.
more like
Dramatic.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I should have gotten an Emmy.
Okay. Emmys are for TV shows, I believe.
An Oscar?
Do they have podcast ones? Webbies, I think, for podcasts.
Well, I should have got something.
All right. Give this individual a award. Any award.
At least a Dundie.
Yeah, Dundie for anyone who watches The Office. And you should. The Office is awesome. Anyway, we're going to...
Hold on. Speaking of The Office, did you see the text I sent you?
Yes.
So could be cute for anybody. It's like...
Anybody.
Okay, well, you have to have kids.
We don't.
Well, I imagine you with the shirt and then getting a little one for the cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or it could be me. Okay, so the father or mother figure has the shirt that says regional manager. And then the little person, human thing has a shirt that says assistant to the regional manager.
Right. So anyone would only get that if they listen to The Office or watch The Office.
Yeah. But so the website had like a father and son, and they had like different kid sizes and baby sizes. But I thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah. So, okay. So we are sipping on the Schlafly Raspberry Hefeweizen for this episode as our warm-up beer. It's just a holdover from the last one. And shame on you if you're listening to this episode and you didn't listen to the last one, because we just ruined a mystery beer for you there. We did.
I'm still just like shocked by this whole Schlafly and the St. Louis brewery.
Really? Why? Oh, the fact that it's like Schlafly's just a name and it's not the brewery name?
Yeah, like I don't get it.
I mean, it is what it is, you know? Wow. Mind blown.
Yeah.
Well, stuff happens.
You learn something new every day.
So anyway, the topic for this episode. So this was one of, I don't know if people see it like all the time on social media. There are these like short, like 60-minute videos that are going around about like, you know, making your day feel a little bit better.
60-minute?
60-second, I mean.
Oh,
or around there.
No one's going to watch a 60
Yeah, no. This day and age with people's attention spans, no.
I know. I feel like I'm the same. When you're like, watch this video, and I'm like, well, how long is it?
And I'm like 3 minutes, and you're like, ugh.
I know. That's really bad.
It is bad. It's a sign of where our society's gone. People can't wait for anything.
No.
So anyway, it was one of these like videos I saw. It was like a 60-second video talking about like something uplifting, like nice for people to see for the day. And it was about this brewery in Denver, Colorado called Brewability Lab. So I looked it up, and it's a very interesting place. I'm just going to read you from their website the mission that they have, and then we have a little extra info. And Rebecca has some insight into stuff involved with this.
I don't know if I have insight.
She'll explain it.
But hold on, I want to know how long, how many minutes are you going to be reading this?
I can draw it out to 10. That's just
I'm going to need you to keep it to like 1 to 2 minutes.
It might be. I don't know.
Okay.
But I can't make any sort of, promises on this. I'm not doing it. So, Brewability Lab is a brewery in Denver, Colorado. Welcome to Brewability Lab, your first best destination for delicious craft beer and entertainment in Denver, Colorado, and the surrounding area. Our craft bar delivers a fantastic array of craft beers, as well as providing a host of entertaining services and bartending training. So here's where they get more into it. We proudly offer a disability-friendly and blind-friendly bar with a founding history of providing training, support, and entertainment for adults with disabilities by introducing them to every growing industry of custom craft beer. Our craft bar offers a host of custom crafted beers, as well as offering a brewery tour and a wide range of entertainment so that you can relax and have fun with friends while enjoying the distinctive taste of talented craft brewers from all around. We also offer entertainment services for event venues and fundraiser venues, offering the perfect way to help your guests have the time of their lives. We also proudly offer bartending training services, helping adults of all kinds gain skill and appreciation for the bartending industry so that they can find a fun and exciting new path in life. Brewability has all the tools, resources, and expertise to satisfy all of your cravings for great tasting beer and entertainment and career training in one convenient place for one affordable price. Contact Brewability Lab today and we'll give you a comprehensive description of all the services and products we offer at our craft bar. So, from the way that sounds, it's not calling out anything specific. It's just saying we teach people, basically. But what it really is, and what the video showcased, and what other articles we had found showcases, is the fact that it's a brewery for people with disabilities. And it's not just more friendly for people going there to have beers. It's staffed with a lot of people who have disabilities.
So to clarify, the employees have disabilities. Their target consumer, it could be any ability.
Yeah, it could be anything. Yeah. Yes, correct. But yes, a lot of their employees, the majority of their employees, I believe, have disabilities.
And this brewery was started by a teacher?
Former teacher. I think she had been a special ed teacher. And she was like, there's really not enough jobs out there for people with disabilities that are really gearing towards them. So she decided to try this brewability thing because I think she had an interest in just brewing in general.
Well, being in Colorado, which is such a hot spot for breweries.
Big time. Denver specifically,
She thought that was I remember reading an article.
Yeah. So one of the things, well, first of all, talk about, because you have experience with, some of this topic.
So I think what Carlin's alluding to is, well, first of all, the other important thing you said is people order by color.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I know. I said what you didn't say.
Oh, I didn't say. I thought you said did say.
No, what you didn't say was they order by color. So instead of ordering, I want the pale ale, I want this, you want the green, the blue, to make it easier. And that, I think, is just honestly easier for everybody. Right.
Well, that's also why I think it's some tap rooms, breweries, whatever, they have people order by number.
Right.
Instead of, I want the IPA, I want the stout, I want whatever. They're just like, I'll take number 5, I'll take number 12. Like, it's kind of that thing. But the color is, I guess, is that easier for people with disabilities to remember?
Well, probably if you have low vision or a visual deficit, color could be just easier to see.
Yeah, because they'll have like a color swatch on the tap handle.
Yeah, like the pictures are like the whole tap handle is that color.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess Carlin thought I have a special interest in this because I don't know if I am an occupational therapist, which is my profession. So I certainly work with clients with disabilities and helping them to be as independent as possible. But I also sit on our local county's Commission on Disabilities. And one of their big objectives is to help find gainful employment for community members with disabilities, which I kind of knew a little bit about just because of, again, my background as an occupational therapist. But was it like 2 years ago, they had an employment banquet and they had a guest speaker from a local window manufacturer. And he was kind of, I guess, he tells a story, and I remember thinking, okay, yeah, this will be whatever. And he was probably the most interesting speaker I've ever heard. He spoke a lot about how he kind of was talked into hiring this woman with visual deficits in his window factory, I guess. Company. Yeah, and he said, this is going to be a liability, it's going to be a huge safety risk for people, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. And he kind of told his story, and in the end, he said that was the best decision I ever made, was hiring her, and has since hired more, and just likes to talk to local businesses of the benefits of hiring people with disabilities. Which makes total sense because, for a lot of folks with a disability, having what other people may consider an entry-level job is actually a career job for them.
Yeah, it could be a job for life because they're dedicated workers.
And that might be all they're qualified to do, for better, for worse, So, once it may take more time to train them, but once you train them, they can be very, very good, very dedicated. They're less likely to call out of work. A lot of the research has showed they usually have a lot of support with making sure and helping them stay employed, and getting them to work on time, etc. But this particular speaker, back to the window factory, he said he had to have a lot of different, he thought he would have to spend a lot of money making accommodations for her, but he didn't. It was like a simple line of tape on the floor so she could use that as just a guide to get to her workstation. And he said it also helped build a lot of camaraderie within his factory because everybody was really more wanting to help her, and they all got to know each other better. And he said that she was very, very focused on safety and actually prevented a huge potential catastrophe. And so it was really, really interesting. But yeah, when I heard the story, I was like, this is amazing because it's really teaching people and providing opportunities for folks who wouldn't have that otherwise.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that this is the first time you'd ever heard of anything like this happening within the brewing community, industry. You typically think of beer and you mainly think of like able-bodied people, nobody who has any sort of disability being a person who's certainly like brewing and most likely not bartending or
they have bartenders. They have one of their head brewer. I don't think has a not an overt disability,
correct.
But the assistant brewer has a disability, and it kind of goes down from there. But also, I think it's cool because it's such a trendy business.
Yeah.
I think, who wouldn't, well, I couldn't say not everybody would want that, but I think it's definitely, I think, perceived by the general public to be like, I work in a brewery. That's kind of cool versus,
I agree.
I bag groceries. And nothing's wrong with that.
Well, and to that, there are people who definitely view brewers as like kind of rock stars.
Oh, yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone's like the status of someone like a Sam Calagione or like a Ken Grossman or, a Jim Cook, but, even like local, like on a local level, like brewers around us kind of become a little bit rock star-ish.
Like a little bit of a celebrity type status, I guess. But I just think it's cool to have like different options out there, because I feel like everybody has kind of seen some different lower level, entry level positions that maybe you can kind of tell that this person might have a disability, but how cool is it to do something more mainstream?
Yeah.
I just thought it was a really inspirational, uplifting article.
Yeah. It was really cool, but then also when you dug a little bit deeper, because we were driving in the car and Rebecca was just looking up like extra articles about it and reading them to me, and we were just chatting about it. And one of the things that we uncovered was something kind of crappy, which is they had, I think they had been looking for some funding from the city of Denver, and they were being denied funding because they said that they were too exclusionary with who they were hiring to work there, which I was like, okay, come on with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, that is ridiculous to me. This is a population of people who have a very hard time getting jobs. Yes. I think everyone else can find jobs somewhere else. It's one company, and I think that to continue to provide a stable and work environment for people who have disabilities, it's worth the funding going there. I mean, maybe it's just a situation where they see a potential lawsuit that could come up, some sort of technicality, and maybe that's why they don't want to do it, but come on, man. Like, it seems heartless and crappy, in my opinion.
It's always hard, and yeah, but I guess there's two sides to every coin.
Yeah. I mean, literally every coin has two sides.
Okay, so. You asshole. Okay.
Some of them look exactly the same.
Okay.
But, Okay, so, good topic. I always like to hear, like, favorable things with craft beer, which, most of the stuff we talk about is favorable within craft beer. And, the other thing that I can think of recently we talked about that, it's not at all on the same level, but the Brewery Cats was a nice story.
Did you talk about that with
Nathan Klasnick? Yeah. some episodes ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How was the Raspberry Hefeweizen by Schlafly? Or the St. Louis
not
Brewery?
by Schlafly. That's what I don't get it.
You should write them an email and inquire about what WTF with this.
I don't get it. Yeah, brewed and bottled by the St. Louis Brewery.
Yeah.
So what is Schlafly?
It's just a brand they created, basically.
Is this their only brand?
I can't say yes for sure, but I think so. I think so. But it's kind of like, Budweiser is not, it's Anheuser-Busch InBev. Yeah. Budweiser is just a brand, Bud Light,
Yeah, okay. I guess it makes a little bit more sense.
And they have their new Freedom Reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it ice cold? Is it so cold?
No, that's Coors. But they own Coors now, too.
I get them all confused. They're all the same.
They own Coors now, too. But no, Is
it made with cold Rocky Mountain water?
No, also Coors.
Oh, damn it.
But shouldn't everyone be making it with the coldest water they can and just brew it cold and keep it cold because that's the best? Those commercials.
That's the only thing you want out of the beer is that it's cold.
I don't need flavor. I don't need anything. It's got to be cold, man. Because I can't get anything else in my life that's cold.
Nothing.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beer
anyway, enough of that.
Beer A.
Beer A looks a little orangey, kind of yellowish orangey.
Did you smell both of these already?
Real quick.
Ooh.
Oh, put it down. That's B. We're not on B.
I like B.
Stop it. Let's go back to A. A is really clear.
It is.
Like really, really clear.
Orangish yellow.
Yes. It's got some large bubbles around it.
I like A. I like the smell.
Well, then stop going to B. Give A its time, man.
Well, Carlin, we sat down and Carlin was like, one of these smells better than the other. So I'm like, which one is it?
It does, but we don't know the taste.
It smells hoppy.
It does. It's got a little bit of that kind of like candied sweet citrus on the nose. Like a little sugary.
Yeah,
almost.
Not overbearing though. It's not like in your face. It's there.
It's like orangey.
That's kind of all I'm getting is that one characteristic.
Yeah. Well, it's sugary, sweet, orangey. I get a...
And to me, those flavors go together. Like, that's one flavor to me.
I get a little bit of a hay note on the end. Just very, very, very slight.
Yeah.
Very slight. Not too much.
Going in?
Mm-hmm. More bitterness than I thought there was going to be.
Gosh, that's exactly what I was going to say. Definitely more bitterness.
Bitterness kind of punches you up front, but I think part of that has to do with we were just drinking that raspberry Hefeweizen that was more fruit and there was like almost no bitterness in that beer. Take another few steps.
I rinsed my mouth a little bit.
Yeah, my mouth is starting to kind of get a little more used to that bitterness, but that's a decent beer. There's nothing offensive about it. It's very clean in the finish. There's a decent amount of bitterness to it. I get that citrus, like an orange flavor to it with a little bit of that kind of sweet sugar note.
It's clean.
It's decent.
And I think it has like a middle of the road body. You get some of the sweetness. And then some of the bitterness, it's kind of like a well-rounded, I can't say it's like my favorite, but, kind of critiquing it, it has all decent. Those,
It's like a straight IPA, I'm placing that like 6.5% maybe, probably no more. All right.
This is like
decent.
Grapefruit.
All right. So now we're on B.
Oops. I forgot to look at the color.
B's really orange.
Yeah.
And it's also very clear. Very, very clear.
And it smells like sweet, like candied, bruleed grapefruit.
It smells really good.
It's so sweet smelling.
I get a lot of, like, gummy peaches.
Yeah, peach. That's what it is. It's peach.
You know what those gummy peaches smell like?
Yes.
It smells dead like those gummy peaches.
It's not grapefruit. It's peach.
Yes. It smells...
It has a little tartness. I think.
I don't smell tartness. I just smell like the fruity peachiness, and it comes off sugary to me, like beer A.
It smells like it's like so sweet.
Yeah, it smells exactly like those sugar coated gummy peaches.
Yeah, but
exactly.
Oh, yeah. Those are not tart.
No.
They're sour. They're not sour.
No.
Yeah.
No,
The
those ones are
rings.
just
You're
straight.
thinking about the rings.
Yes.
The rings.
Yes. Like a bag of those, when you first open the
Yeah.
bag, like that
Yeah.
crazy amount of peach, that's what this smells like. Which leads me to believe it may very well be an artificial peach.
It's way too sweet.
What is the deal?
I don't even know what this is. It's like syrup. It's like thick. And it's kind of syrupy and just like so sugary sweet. I don't like it.
It's very sweet, but there is a tartness in there.
Yeah.
It's not sour, it's tart. It kind of does taste like those gummy peaches, but with some tartness to it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
Oh, our cat just sneezed like 5 times.
So last
Gesundheit.
episode was watching the birds. This episode's watching the cat.
Oh my gosh.
What's episode 3
I don't
going
know,
to
but
be?
she's, I think, allergic to something. She's been sneezing a lot
Beer?
more. I don't know. I think
beer?
she might have seasonal allergies.
Is it gummy peaches? Because as soon as we started talking about gummy peaches...
She started sneezing.
Okay, so with this, I feel like every sip I take is like the whole flavor. Okay.
Every move I make.
That peachy flavor is encrusted in sweetness all the way through.
Yeah.
Everything is encrusted in sweetness.
I mean, I can see why someone would like this, because this could be a very appealing to a very, very appealing to the right person.
Oh my gosh. Look, the raspberry Hefeweizen is 4.1%, okay? There's no excuse.
I just got a little tongue-tied.
Okay.
It's not for me. It's a no for me.
The body is pretty low.
You think so?
But it's not bad.
Though I think
I don't think it's syrupy. You think
I
it's
do.
syrupy? I don't think it's syrupy. I think it gets a little watery,
I don't like it.
but it's sugary.
Yeah.
It's very sweet with some of that tartness coming through. Yeah, I'm not...
What is that?
That's a weird beer. That's a weird beer. I want to see what A's like now.
Yeah,
A's
me
probably
too.
just all bitterness after B. Oh, God. B makes A taste horrible.
Yeah.
It is like all bitterness and actually a little bit medicinal
This is rough.
after that. Yeah.
Now, when Mike puts these together, he pairs them already.
I don't know.
Oh, you just grabbed them
No, I mean, I grabbed them
in the order.
how they would make sense if they were paired in the 6-pack.
How do you know what? No, that. How do you know?
What?
What order? Oh, side by side.
Side by side,
Oh,
yeah.
got it.
I don't do it in order of progression of the episodes. I just do it side by side.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if he specifically pairs them that way, but I figure if he does, I might as well just do it that way.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
This is a tough E.
okay. You want to go first? You go first.
I feel like cat's stretching. Rebecca's watching, of course.
I love to watch animals.
I'm between two numbers on both of these. I think.
Don't overthink it. Don't think too much.
Yeah. No, I think A's solid.
Yeah.
That's a solid beer. I could drink that again. I'm going to give that a 3.
No, I was going to give it a 4.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do a 3.5. B is not solid. And I was between a 2 and a 1. And the reason I was even thinking 1, I feel like 1's really harsh, but I'm thinking 1 a little bit just because I feel like it's a beer fail.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like it's not offensive. I don't know. I'll go 2 though.
I'm going to give it a 2.
Offensive.
I feel like a 1 is like, you wouldn't recommend this to...
Right. That's a macro, basically.
Like, this, someone would really like
Someone
this
can
beer.
enjoy it. Yeah. I just feel like whatever they were going for,
Like,
it wasn't achieved.
We don't know what they were going for.
Find out. Honestly, if I could give
could-
a 1.5, I would do that.
I mean,
for
they
B.
could be going for a sweet peach beer.
Sure.
And then they achieved that.
Well, let's find out, and then I would never drink it. All right, so B...
I mean, I do like the way it smells. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it smells good.
It smells really good.
All right, so B overall to loser of the episode is...
Do it. Come on, rip it. Rip it.
I'm having a hard time.
Just rip the bag.
All right, so trying to get the tape off.
What is that?
Too. It's Tart. It's a Tart peach beer. Ooh, oh my gosh. This is a brewery that people are typically like, hell yeah. I can't even...
Well, just tell me what it is. Come on.
The suspense is killing me.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Guess the style. What style do you think that is?
Is it Berliner Weiss?
No. It's a Kolsch.
A Kolsch?
Yeah.
No way. It's definitely, I would say it's a peach Berliner Weiss.
It's a Tart Peach Kolsch by Ballast Point. And it is, let me see if I can find the ABV on here.
It's just too sweet.
They don't even have a freaking ABV. Oh, there it is. 5.2%.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I mean, there are definitely people out there that would like this.
Sure.
I feel like
there are people out there that like black licorice, but that's wrong.
black licorice is right.
It's disgusting. You do not eat black licorice.
I do.
Ew.
How'd you not know that about me?
I don't know. How are we married? Gross.
You know that.
I feel like I don't. Or maybe I just mentally blocked it because I think it's a terrible thing.
Traumatizing.
Yeah, when you told me, I was like, oh, no.
I mean, I don't remember the last time I had it, but I do like that flavor.
Gross.
I don't know.
Tart Peach Kolsch.
What is a Tart Kolsch?
This has got to be by far the worst beer I've ever had by Ballast Point. Straight up. Because usually I like their stuff.
Hold on. Who did that red velvet?
Oh, that was them.
Yeah.
That sucked. That red velvet beer was sucky.
That was Ballast Point?
Yeah, that was Ballast Point. That beer sucked too. Yeah. Okay.
That sucked worse than this.
Was that worse than this?
Yes.
I don't remember.
It was.
The thing is that red velvet was so long ago, I can't even make that comparison. That's the problem. Okay, well, let's find out what A is, the winner of the episode. Overall, 3.5. Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a middle of the road.
What is this? It says Gangnam Style. No, I'm kidding. Doesn't say. But there's gang in the word.
Okay, just pull. You're driving me crazy, dude.
It's Gangbang Pale Ale. No, I'm
no,
kidding.
it's not. That would be if someone ever did that. There's a lawsuit.
No, I don't think so.
That is. I don't get that. I'm offended by that.
Ugh. Okay, so it's by Brewery Ommegang. It's their Nirvana IPA, and it is 6.5%.
Boom.
Nailed it. Yes. It tastes like exactly what they're advertising here, basically. Do they have any flavor text on this? I want to see. No, they don't give you any expectations, which honestly I feel is a good thing. Because a lot of times when they put flavor notes on there and they're like, you can get this and this and this, and people try it and they're just like, I don't get that. That's just disappointment.
I don't understand why you would make a Tart Kolsch.
It's weird.
Like, for me, like, a Kolsch is such, like, a clean, crisp,
refreshing
beer.
Cold
as ice.
Super cold.
You know what I mean? Like, but why? I don't know.
It says German style Kolsch on there too. At the bottom in small letters, it says it's German style. So German style with like grody peach.
I mean, no. If someone would like this, if you like sweet beers and you like peach, you would like this.
Okay. I mean, I'm just thinking like people who have been drinking beer for some time are probably not going to be.
No. I think this could also be a good, it wouldn't be a good gateway beer because it has some tartness in it. Right. And that could be off-putting for some people. Confusing
at least.
But anyway.
Rebecca's trying to advocate so hard for this Tart Peach Kolsch.
I mean, not for me. I don't want any more.
For whoever else.
For someone out there.
For the people out there who love it. All right. Well, now advocate for the people who love the red velvet. Let's go.
I don't remember what it tastes like. I just thought it was awful.
I'm kidding.
It tasted I remember it tasting really, really artificial.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly,
really chemical-y.
I think the peach in this tastes artificial too. Wow. I do, although it says natural flavors on it.
Well, that could be.
I think, that's true. It could be something else, but
You can get away and say natural anything nowadays. That doesn't mean jack.
I don't like that. That beer sucks. The
Okay.
Nirvana's solid.
You don't have to drink anymore.
Actually, you know what? Real quick. We're so focused on this Tart Peach Kolsch, we didn't even react properly to this Nirvana IPA, which is, when did Ommegang start doing IPAs? Have you ever even heard of that? Like,
No,
and now that I'm thinking about
true.
it, I'm like, they've
You're
never...
like, wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on. We buried the lead. Like, what the hell? This is crazy because Ommegang's always focused on Belgian-style
Right.
beers before. This, in my opinion, this is like their first foray outside of that. I guess they were just like, people want IPAs. They need their IPAs. We got to do
We
this.
want them. They need them.
This is a solid offering.
It's a very solid IPA.
Yes. I'm
Would I buy more? Probably not.
Because...
There's so many out there.
Exactly. There's so many friggin' IPAs. And there are a lot of IPAs better than this.
Yes.
But if you're at someone's house
Yeah.
and they have this and they give it to you, you'd be like, yeah, I'll drink that. That's fine. We can do that.
I mean, to me, this is like a Dogfish 60-minute.
Sure.
Like, it's just kind of a middle of the road.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like 60 Minute a little more, but
I don't. I'd have to have
they're
them.
close.
Yeah.
I'd
And
say
they're in the
close.
same basket.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for checking this out. Not as exciting. I'm hoping this last episode next week for all of you listeners. I'm hoping this last episode delivers like some real kick-ass beers. Really hoping. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, everyone stay tuned for that. We're going to do something pretty different for the next episode. It's not anything like crazy.
It's not that.
It's not crazy, but I just mean like topic wise, it's very different. We don't do that type of stuff, but you know. Anyway, stick around, stay tuned.
Stick around.
I was gonna say stick around or stay tuned, and then I just found mixed it.
Stick it.
Stick around.
Okay.
Anyway.
Check out our Instagram. I'm working it.
There you go. Check out the Instagram. How do you find it? Just Brutal Battle
Brutal Battle
Podcast.
I don't even know. I should know that.
Try everything. Brutal Battle Podcast. Try it all.
I shouldn't remember. I don't remember.
All right. Thank you anyways
Sorry.
For checking this out. That's fine. But until next time,
Keep it brutal.
This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.